The letters are signed, and the decision's official. Penn State reels in a top-notch recruiting class, and they can't wait to get to Happy Valley.
This is literally a top 5 class in the nation for 22 class. The players up there are just obviously good, like Drew, Bo, Makara, like everybody up there. So we'll be having a good year.
One of them is the Gatorade National Player of the Year. Another is Mr. Football in Ohio. The class of 22 ranks among the best in the nation. Will it result in wins on the field? The quarterback room is changing. Although a veteran presence returns, the defense finds a new leader, and the Outback Bowl opens its arms to the Nittany Lions. We're open for business right now on Nittany Game Week. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nittany Game Week. I'm Todd Sadowski, Jake Paterno, Tom Bradley. Now, when we started the show, guys, we talked about the end of the regular season and bowl game to decide if we should continue to do shows every week through the new year. And I'm sure glad we did, because there's a lot to talk about still.
Yeah, a couple things happened the last 7 days or so. A couple things.
It's a busy time of year.
There's other things besides games. There's actually games going on that aren't really games.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We've got new kids, old faces, all kinds of stuff. So the quarterback room evolves, a new defensive leader emerges, and recruiting, a red-hot topic in Happy Valley. It's all part of our opening drive. As we mentioned, a lot of important things taking place this week. In the short term, perhaps nothing more important than the return of veteran quarterback Sean Clifford for a 6th year. Taking advantage of the extra year of eligibility because of COVID, why is this such a big deal?
Front-loaded schedule in 2022. I'll repeat that again, a front-loaded schedule. And having a veteran, everybody gets excited about the new quarterback you recruit. But when you go on the road 2 of the first 3 weeks against teams that are really good, you want that veteran guy.
You want that guy right there. He's been in some tough spots. He knows how to get you out of some jams. Very important. Everybody always wants the new guy's always going to be better. But this guy's got some things about him.
Experience matters in the quarterback room. You mentioned a front-loaded schedule. Let's take a look at it, Jay. What are you talking about here?
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
First 8 games. You got road games to Purdue, Auburn, and Michigan. And Purdue's a lot better than people think. And obviously Ohio State and Michigan State are exactly who we think they are.
Wow, that's a tough first 8 games. On the flip side, one of the guys leaving the quarterback room, sophomore Taquan Roberson. This is one of the pivotal turning points of the Nittany Lions 2021 season. A Clifford injury forces Roberson in the lineup. The offensive unit can't figure out how to snap the ball in a raucous environment in Iowa City, Tom.
Yeah, that's one of the things. You better have enough depth at that quarterback position because that is the key place. Everything starts there. Yeah, and they showed, Jay, they just weren't ready to have him in there or whatever. The unit wasn't prepared or he wasn't prepared. Either way, it didn't work out.
It didn't work out, and I felt bad for him in that situation because there's a lot of other people involved. And, they had a 10-point lead in the third quarter, couldn't hold it. But hopefully he gets somewhere that he, finishes out a career on a high note.
All right, you guys have a defensive switch to discuss.
Yeah, certainly. New defense coordinator, Manny Diaz, coming in. Tom?
Well, he's going to lose some good guys, I think, on that defense this year. Some guys are going to be leaving. I think Manny might have to rebuild a little bit of that unit, and he's not going to have much time to get into it because that schedule early is going to be very difficult.
And some good offensive teams early on. But, one of their big things was the turnover chain, and that was a real emphasis for them. And they started that about 2017, I think.
Yeah, take a look at some of the numbers with Manny Diaz. As you see, he started at Miami in 2017, 26-24 in his last 50 games. Not a lot of success in the bowl games. Now, hopefully for Penn State, he sees more success as a coordinator because sometimes it doesn't always work out as the head coach.
Yeah, no question. And he's had some good defenses. They struggled a little bit this year on that side of the ball. And, hopefully there's going to be some guys leaving. He's going to have to replace some guys, but hopefully he gets in a sync and gets in a rhythm up here.
All right, well, we go from the present to the future. Huge day for Coach Franklin and the staff as they reel in a top 10 class nationally with some splashy headliners, including in-state running back Nicholas Singleton from Governor Mifflin in the Reading area. Singleton earns a huge honor this week, and a former Nittany Lions star delivers the message.
I have some news for you.
What's up?
You're the Gatorade National Football Player of the Year?
Yes.
Saquon, I know Saquon would be on this, so he told me about him saying, I won a National Player of the Year award. I was like, wow, for real. So I was like, it was shocked for me a little bit, but I mean, it feels good.
Yeah, not just the state player of the year, the national winner. Nice touch, Tom, having Saquon give him the news.
For sure, and it's great to see him. Just keep recruiting those Pennsylvania running backs. Don't go anywhere else. You got Miles, you got Journey, you got Saquon. Just stay in Pennsylvania. The best backs are right here in this state.
All right, Jay, let's talk about your favorite position. It's a 2-quarterback class. The guy with the most buzz across the country, Mr. Ohio football, Drew Aller of Medina High School. What's it do for the program to land a 5-star that some recruiting services rank as the number 1 guy at his position in the country?
Well, it creates a lot of buzz in your recruiting class, and a lot of people want to come and play with them. However, you know, when you have a 2-quarterback recruiting class, everybody focuses on one. Don't sleep on the second guy. I mean, we all know Bo's got a lot of talent. He is committed. So, again, it's going to create a lot of competition there. We'll see who the best one is.
All right, let's roll the video. There's a second quarterback, less heralded, but I guarantee just as competitive. And he's from the Keystone State, Central York's Bo Prabula. And here's Bo making it official on Wednesday.
From my childhood, just like being such a big Penn State fan and everything. Like, you know, I'm signing this paper. I'm really going to be a Penn State football player. You know, I really can't wait to get there and get started because it's just an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, Bo is graduating early and will enroll at Penn State to be ready for spring practice. Guys, let's look at some recruiting rankings nationally. We talk about rankings and leading to results. What do you think about how you build a roster here?
Well, you know, it's one of those things. The rankings only worth the paper it's printed on until they get there and you see what they do when the gun goes off.
Yeah, I've seen that work both ways. And the way it works now with this transfer portal, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, you look at, you know, Penn State has 5 players that were AP All Big Ten honors. Brisker came in from a JC, Stout from Virginia Tech, and Ebikadi from Temple. So you're building those things too as well with the transfers.
All right, average recruiting ranking, Big Ten, a little bit over 3rd since 2016. Time for our scrap medal. Tom, for this week's scrap medal, we talk about off-the-field stuff. Sean Clifford sets a good example in the classroom as well.
For sure, and one of the great things about Sean, I don't blame him, come back and get to play with your brother. He got a 3.45 GPA in public relations and advertising. And I don't think people realize that Campbell Trophy has become one of the college football's most sought-after awards, recognizing an individual as the absolute best in the country for his combined academic success, football performance, and exemplary community leadership. Congratulations to him to being one of the 13 finalists.
Still to come, our scouting report about recruiting. Coach Bradley, Coach Paterno break down some rankings, their relationship to results on the field. Stay tuned for more Nittany Game Week after this.
Tom Bradley's Scrap Medal is sponsored by Team DUI, creating a safer and healthier environment for everyone in the Commonwealth.